Alright, let's test to make sure the audio is coming in. Yep, there we go. Okay. It's probably going to sound weird in a moment. I just realized I just closed out the fucking thing. Okay. Let's change that to that, and here we go. Okay, y'all, time for some more LA Noire fun. Okay, so I'm gonna try to do... It might be impossible to do it, but I'm gonna try to at least get 2 done. I want to get 3 cases done, but I might have to just settle for 2. Just realized we've already seen this. Oh well.
Hey lady, get out of the road!
Let's see. Okay. There's probably a few things I do want to talk about, you know, while I stream.
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps...
Hello, Pro Gaming.
...to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas...
And I have a new follower.
...tiny reptile brain. Now, the fresh business. Galloway and Phelps.
Let's see, what did I want to talk about?
The address is on the hill, north
Yep,
downtown
Phelps is still
Baltimore.
wearing that outfit.
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how
Let's
many
make our way.
imbeciles have confessed in the short
Ooh,
case.
I wonder, can I get somebody to say it this time?
You know you made it if you can get that desk.
Come on.
A fine morning
That
indeed.
seems like a decent guy.
We keep locking them up,
Damn
and
it.
the bodies keep piling up.
Yeah, Californians love a fad, Phelps. As long as the bricks hold up at San Quentin, there'll always be killers in this town to sell.
Yep. I doubt she'll say it. I did not hear a word you say.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45.
Greetings from sunny California. When's it going to stop?
Ooh, rain. Hey, I thought this was California, not Washington State. Boy. So, what did I want to talk about during today's stream? Well, if you give me a moment, I'll try to remember it. Ooh. Wrong way. Well, for starters, I want to apologize in advance if you hear a loud yelp from my end, because I might scream.
Come on, you can't keep on telling me there's not a killer still out
And
there.
to quickly describe that, earlier today, while trying to move my bike around the house, I had knocked down some stuff.
Getting a vicious
I
killer
knocked
off
down
the
a glass
street is more
candlestick,
important than our
and I
reputation.
cut my finger on it,
And
more
besides,
specifically my
landing a big,
left
fat
middle
marlin is more
finger.
impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
And,
Minnows make it
yeah,
from
to be as blunt as possible, the thing is still kind of fresh, and if I bend my middle finger too much, it hurts like a smother. Do you on the game has freedom? I'm trying to figure out exactly what you meant there. Do you on the game has freedom? This is a free roam game, mostly, but it's very linear in terms of story because it always wants you to go from one place to another. But you can explore to your heart's content. For most cases.
What's the situation?
Half a dozen shooters, sir. Cold-blooded sons of bitches. Real professionals.
What do you mean?
Witnesses say they bounced in, aced the guards, and went straight downstairs. Christ knows who they're working for, but whatever's in that vault, they want it bad.
Alright.
picked the wrong bank to rob, my friends.
Wrong thing. Phelps, get the trunk. There we go. Hasta vista.
Fuck you!
We gotta clear out the bottom floor.
Come on, make a push to the building.
When in doubt, get them in the legs.
They blocked the goddamn stairs. Detective, take the elevator.
All right, I'll wait here.
Ah,
Give
damn
them a
you,
chance
Rusty.
to regroup.
Wish me luck.
Buddies upstairs are dead. That leaves you, pal.
Come on, Cole, what's taking so long?
Just you and me. You can live to tell the tale.
Fuck you!
Gotcha.
That's it.
Fuck you!
That's all of them.
I still killed him and he's still cursing. Did you know the game has a free roam? Oh, yes, I did know. I'm mainly just playing the story.
Car 11K. Shots fired, suspects are down. We're code 4 here, but I need an ambulance.
Because
Bank
the
for
odd
America.
thing
7th
is,
and Olive.
personally,
Notify
I think I
coroner
have said it before,
and
even
detective
though I love
headquarters.
LA Noire, there's not much to do in the free roam. Alright, onward to the actual crime. So I think one of the things I did want to talk about briefly was something that kind of irritates me that people still have this misconception about involving Rockstar games. And I apologize for bringing this up, but this is sort of an old-ish topic. Like, sometime around Red Dead Redemption 2's release, there was an interview done with Dan Houser, basically the guy who does most of the writing for all of Rockstar games. And the thing is that Dan said, and I quote, "We have been working 100-hour weeks." Now, the thing is that he was referring to the writers. And people immediately, you know how people get, if they hear, like, something ever so slightly, they're gonna take it the negative way. So as a result, you know, people hear that and they think, oh, Rockstar's overworking their devs. No. You wanna know what the reality is? The writers of Rockstar games, or more specifically Red Dead Redemption 2, worked themselves 100-hour weeks for, I think it was roughly 1, 2, or 3, and for about maybe 3 weeks. About 100-hour weeks to work their asses off on writing the game. The devs, the people who code the game, did not. You want to know exactly what happened to them? They worked mostly standard 40-hour a week. Maybe 50 if they wanted to. Anyway, apologies for talking about that stuff, but it irritates me when people hear misinformation and continue to believe it. It's like very irritating.
Detectives?
Phelps and Galloway, homicide.
Scene secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door.
You can only do free roam when you finish the story. Technically, no. You can do free roam when you complete a case. Because when you complete a case, not a case, a desk, you unlock the free roam, which is where you can free roam around the map with that specific partner. I will always stick with traffic because Bukowski is the best.
Out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money, it's triple braid again.
Time of death.
From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries.
Blunt force trauma.
Huh, well at least this one actually has her clothes.
No message with this one.
At least she was left clothed.
I doubt very much
Hey, Charmy.
she's concerned with her dignity.
Good news, Charmy, though.
Very distinct.
The body this time has clothes, but she's missing her
No.
feet,
And no
missing
handbag or
her
other personal
shoes.
effects.
That's almost as bad as I know a boat when I see one.
Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
I should probably have the chat on standby. Come on. Still screwed up. Yeah, true. It took me a moment because I thought you were talking about something else.
I think I've seen it all. It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Put in pocket! Put in pocket! What do I feel the killer is... and is gonna have, you know, a fetish? Oh, a corpse fetish? You know what? If the person actually does legitimately have a turn on to corpses, Cole Phelps is gonna knock that shit out. Size 9s.
No drag marks.
Is there a first person mode?
Killer was
No.
moving around, surveying the scene.
Oh, foot fetish. That's gross. No, there is no first person mode. However, if you do own... there is a PC VR version of the game. Hey, Rusty was just drinking. Ba-doomps. Alright, sorry, honey. Standard routine. Okay, that arm looks perfectly fine. Let's take a look at your other arm. Okay, so no ring missing. Already did that arm. I don't shame if someone has that fetish, though, but in this situation, gross face, or vomiting face. Ah, poor sweetie. There's something I'm missing. You know what that means? Our handy-dandy notebook! We just got a letter. We just got a letter. What am I missing? I hope to God it's not just I'm missing a simple angle.
There appears to be a dry cleaning label. Superior Laundry Services, F1363.
You know, the zoom in ain't too good for the textures because you can really tell they're just textures because they look super pixelated. Ooh, phone booth. I understand the mentality of not trying to kink shame because obviously it is kind of rude to basically, you know, say your kink is wrong. But at the same time, there's certain kinks that I will kink shame indefinitely.
Detectives, I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This
I
lady thinks
really
she has something
don't,
for us.
and I really didn't like a
Detective
close-up of
Phelps,
that.
LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Alright.
Did you see
Any
anyone around
suspicious-
here last night?
See any suspicious
Not
people?
last night, but yesterday.
Hey guys!
I saw
And this is why the devs decide to ease up on the nudity, thankfully. And this is when the devs decide to ease up on nudity. Damn it. Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw an awful hobo.
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt.
Foot fetish isn't that bad, though. It's just a body part.
Had an accident in the war.
You know what? Really thinking about it as somebody who actually has kind of a gross fetish,
Hobo camps around here.
yeah, it's not that
He's
bad.
some kind of hobo leader. They all follow him around.
Oh my god, I just
It's
thought.
been a big help.
Is this the one?
Anything I can do to help.
Is this the one?
I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
Joey, how well do you know the SGB playthrough? And this goes for Charmy too. Was this the one that has Cole Phelps pushing the hobo?
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Just a moment. Superior Laundry Services, 1260 West 1st Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Well, certainly. There's a Hoboken in New Jersey.
There's a large camp under the bridge on Grand between Temple.
I'm sorry, but that one was... Even for my taste in puns, that was bad. Really? Yeah, this one. It happens both playthroughs as the original where Matt shot at Cole Phelps, racial profiling. And I can only assume Matt did not do it a second time because, well, Matt fears
we ought to
being
investigate
offensive.
the hobo lead.
Well, if you think we ought to, then I guess we ought.
I joke, but I probably did talk about it before, but I think it was around when PewDiePie got in trouble for, you know, the jokes with the Fiverr guys, where Matt sort of started slightly changing how he said stuff, because I think he sort of feared of, like, offending people. I think, like, that's even, like, one of his pinned tweets, which is basically, like, you know, you should never fear to apologize about what you say. It's like, no, because if you really truly worry about what people say, then you're not gonna really say anything.
Gently.
I mean, people truly know who you are.
At least the rain stopped.
Yeah,
Change
Matt
back
definitely
into
stopped
those
doing
black
that stuff after that. Like, to reiterate, even though I do, like, speak sort of... What's the word I'm looking for? It's not straight up dissing the guy, because I'll make this one thing clear. I love Matt, I know where his heart is, but he's gotta let it go. He's gotta be the offensive loudmouth Italian that we all know and love. I mean, he's still loud, but not loudmouth. And saying dumb stuff. Because, let's be honest, we all say dumb stuff. Okay, this seriously looks like a fence.
Cole, come on!
Well, I'm sorry, it looks like I can go in here. Okay, to hell with it. Whee! Oh, it was on the bridge. Anyway, I apologize for talking about that subject matter.
We're looking for a tall man with a disfigured face. You know him?
Huh? What? I fought in 2 wars, you know, son. I think I earned some peace and quiet.
Ah, the bum isn't here.
You fought in 2 wars?
These guys can wait.
Listen, you look way younger than Phelps. And Phelps is in his 30s.
Phelps, leave him be.
No. We gotta do this. We gotta do this. Come on. Come on. Damn it.
What's your beef with this guy, Phelps?
Oh god, that reminds me of the worst joke. Yes?
My eggs are running.
Leave him be. What's your beef?
I didn't even intend for that! Why did you push that guy? It's all fine. Because it's slightly fun.
Phelps, leave him be.
No. You can't stop me. I'm the LAPD. We won't have to worry about our actions until until 1991. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That one was kind of dark. He definitely started being more careful about what he says during Let's Plays. He still makes classic jokes every so often. He seems to be more aware of the social environments of the internet. The fuck? Stop that! Stop! In the name of the LAPD, stop! You're defying gravity.
We still got the laundry label to check off.
Oh, right.
What's your beef with this guy, Phelps?
He's homeless. I think he's dead! Okay. I have to snapshot this guy. No, wait. Better idea. Okay. Now. Where is it? Hide. Okay, hide Phelps. I'm going... No, wait, almost forgot. Photo mode. Logo. No logo. Okay, sorry for repeating that so much. No. Crying face. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Jeremy. But I just had to. That's gonna make it into the thumbnail somewhere. Locations. Laundry service.
No message.
Excuse me?
There was no message.
Where?
On the Vic. The last bodies had something written onto them. This one didn't.
I'm failing to follow you.
Can't be the same guy as what I'm
Phelps, are you that fucking dense?
saying, right? Before you start trying to link this to Maldonado and all the others.
There are more factors to consider than the messages, Rusty.
This doesn't fit your pattern, Cole. End of conversation.
But do you understand? Okay. For starters, you have a point, Rusty, but at the same time, there was a body that didn't have messages on them. It was just beaten, to my knowledge. And where's this? Fuck that shit! Rusty, drive, you lazy mother butter!
Can you drive to this one?
Poor guy. Wait, I think his body was frozen.
All units, officer needs help. 211 and shots fired. 391 Broadway, Mallory's Cafe. 391 Broadway. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Cole Phelps. Wait. Phelps, what are you humming? Oh, it's a jazzy little tune that's going to be popular sometime in the early 1980s. It's called Another One Bites the Dust. Okay, where is it? Alleyway? Don't tell me. Okay, well, this is where it seems to be. Down the alleyway.
That's that cop.
He worked that case with it.
Rusty? Where are we? Okay, it showed up for a brief moment there. Damn it. Come on. Patrol. Patrol! And we go... There we go.
Go to hell, Parker! No way I'm going down without a fight.
Drop the weapon, hands behind your head.
Yeah? Fuck you too!
God damn it, get out.
Put your hands
Wait a
in
minute.
the air.
Is that who I think it is?
He's hiding in the alley!
Give it up, LAPD.
That better not be who I think it is.
Don't make me chase you.
Oh, you mother. You mothers. Whee! I was about to start saying in a Cole Phelps voice, Rusty, you have no idea how amazing it feels to run across the rooftops. But the thing is that as I was thinking of saying it out loud, I started... Who was that guy? He looked familiar.
This is Car 11 King. Advise all units that the 211 from Mallory's Cafe is code 4, KGPL.
Roger, 11K. All units, 211 from Mallory's Cafe is code 4. Repeat, code 4.
And now
You
you drive.
I need to go over the case notes.
So, how's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's doing okay. Superior laundry? Ha! That's good that you're doing good, Charmy. Whoa, sorry about that. Just relaxing, playing Persona 5. Oh, cool.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. We're investigating a case, and one of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find a register and you can take a look. You take a look for yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
Alright.
You wrote the number down on that dress. Is it there?
What was the coding again? When in doubt, button mash.
This is T. Terrellson, 43 Emerald Street, Westlake.
Wait. Oh. It's just the book. Doing alright, playing Sonic Unleashed on Xbox One. Ah, cool. You know what? I won't lie. I didn't really get far into the next-gen console version of Sonic Unleashed. Though I did somehow manage to, like, complete the PS2 version of the game. Or, as people call it, the Wii version. Fuck you! There was a PS2 version, too!
Yeah, and it's usually correct.
Please, please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait. Watch where you're driving, you maniac!
No. You know what? If I recall correctly, wasn't there like a small cameo from Knuckles exclusively on the next-gen versions of... Hello, little girls! Are you ready to hear some horrible news?
Yes? Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Oh god, I just
Can we come in,
remembered.
Mr.
This was
Carlson?
the guy
I'm
that
afraid we
was
have some
used.
rather
This was
bad
one of the
news.
guys that was used for the Manslayer video.
Do you have someone who can look after your children, Mr. Tarleton?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I have some bad
I'm
news,
afraid
and I
your
don't
wife
want to
was
tell
murdered last
you.
night. Her body was found this morning. We're very sorry for your loss.
Yo, that little girl was smiling as soon as she heard that.
First, we're gonna take
That was fucking creepy. We know who the killer is. We know who the killer is. It's that girl in the blue dress. No tears! No tears!
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What's the problem, Carolyn? Come search. You got nothing to hide.
Operator,
Oh
Here's
boy!
something funny, Tarleton. Some bums think filling out a missing persons report actually rules them out as a suspect.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thanks.
Okay. Okay. I think I calmed myself down. Knuckles was not in either version. However, him and Shadow were originally planned to make a cameo appearance in the game. Which makes me wonder why Shadow would be in there. Do you think potentially to hint at a Sonic Unleashed 2 with Shadow? No. No, that'd just be silly. Wait. Purse. Money? Is
I
there
don't think
money in
so.
here? Nope.
Don't think this is anything.
Temptations. Or Templetons? Teddy bear. Hello.
It doesn't appear to be connected.
Holy crap, really? I didn't know. I think I knew about Shadow, but not Knuckles. Huh. Another matchbook?
Baron's bar again. Someone must be real sweet on this dive.
If you'd excuse me, ladies.
So, were you making dinner? I can smell it. Please, I know your father put it away. Show me where the food is. Wait.
I'll be out of your way momentarily, ladies.
What is this? I guess it's nothing. Shoes? Ah, boots. And muddy.
We can see if Pinker can match the impression to the crime scene.
Size 8s. Purse. How many purses does this chick need?
Handbag? She'd have to be in quite a state to leave this behind.
Date of birth. Damn. She was kind of young. Judging from the kids, I'd say they're about 7, so she gave birth to them when she was 30. Huh.
Lars was out in the rain last night.
Yeah, I don't know what either of them were doing in the game, whether you can find them, but I guess the devs cut them because they figured they added they added way too less to their story than Amy did. I'd argue even Amy was a little iffy, because to be perfectly honest, I sort of felt it... Ooh. Can I? Ah, damn it. I was gonna think I could do the old rake gag. Step on the rake. Hey, wheelbarrow. Tricycle. Can I move it? Nope. I can move a wheelbarrow, but not a tricycle.
Just been paid. Look about it.
Another one bites the dust. Okay, I'm gonna have to. I think Amy fit in perfectly. What was it that really drew me off about Amy, though? I think it was just purely because of the fact that, well, the thing with Sonic, you know, just sort of momentarily sort of being down on his luck and, like, feeling bad about the werehog form just seemed off to me.
At least she was spared that particular indignity.
Yep. We saw the... Wait. The boat.
Looks like a match with the ligature marks.
Oh, I was thinking of the painting. Bum, bum, bum. Another one bites the dust. Bum, bum, bum. Another one bites the dust. And another one comes, and another one comes. Another one bites the dust. Hey, I got on the hedge. How the fuck I do that? Can I interest you in a wheelbarrow? Okay. So, you escaped captivity yet? It sounded like I said cactivity.
For the record,
Captivity.
Mr. Charlton.
English.
What is your wife's name?
Teresa.
That's why I said less than Amy. I don't mind her appearance at all. She shows up, doesn't recognize Sonic. Sonic gives her an exorcism. Then she cheers you on from the side. Yeah, Sonic!
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. It can't be anyone who knew her.
You seem honest.
So you don't know anyone who would...
then again, you know, to be perfectly honest, Amy did serve a purpose. And I don't know, maybe it's just from my perspective, but does it seem like they're slightly writing Amy to be a little more than just Sonic crazy? Your lack of judgment murdered Phelps from the inside out.
Yes? Detective Phelps and Gallo. Is your wife
his disgust was at the control scheme, and it just completely molded his inside body.
Bobby Ross's for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Yeah.
Can we come in, Mr. Tarleton? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news. Do you have someone who can look after your children, Mr. Tarleton?
I've been trying
No, seriously, pay attention to the girl. The girl with the blue.
I'm afraid
she smiles.
Last night. Her body was found this morning. We're very sorry for your loss.
She's clearly fucking smiling.
I know this is a difficult time, Mr. Tarleton, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
it's procedure. You see to your girls.
You got a friend in me.
Stay
you
here,
got a
Daddy's
friend in me.
Where's Mommy?
When the road looks
we would like
rough
Mommy
ahead
to come
and
home
you're
now,
miles and miles
What's the problem,
from your nice
Tarleton?
warm
Let him
bed.
search.
You just remember what
Operator,
your
give me
pal
R&I.
said. Boy, you got a friend.
You want to hear something funny, Tarleton?
Yeah, you got a
Phelps,
friend
badge
in
1247.
me.
Man is the suspect.
Some other folks might be a little bit smarter
You run
than
an
I
address for a
am.
Bobby Ross. Then
Bigger
send some
and
uniforms
stronger too.
Would you like him picked up?
But none of them will
Suspect says he was
ever
with Ross
love
last
you
night.
the
We need to
way
confirm the
I
alibi.
do. It's me and you, boy.
Thanks for your help.
And as the years go by, the friendship will never die. You're gonna see it's our destiny. You got a friend in me. Sorry for getting out there. They've been adding more to Amy than just being love crazy. Actually, I grew more fond of her lately thanks to both Sonic Boom and the IDW comics. Yeah, Joey, I love it. I have the unfortune of not having cash on me, meaning I cannot get the IDW comics. But you want to know what I love from the IDW comics? They actually aren't afraid to use silver.
That particular indignity.
Because from what I hear, the Archie comics were essentially, fuck Silver, he's a hated character by the community, ergo the character should dislike him. And from what I've seen from IDW, they're giving him a lot of love. And I appreciate that. Anything that gives appreciation to Silver.
Looks like a match with the ligature marks.
Which, speaking of which, I sort of love that. Like, I kind of love how, over time, Sonic community sort of gone away from this, disliking of Silver to actually more accepting. Oh no, the Archie the Archie comics hate Silver? Silver's awesome, and personally I find him kind of cute. Yes. I've probably told this story before, but I'll reiterate English! English, why do you fail me? Yeah, that's a saving. Okay. So, I'll reiterate this story before. It was, I believe, Christmas of 2006, and I had a PSP.
Need to check if she was a regular.
And one of the games that came with it during Christmas was Sonic Rivals. And out of all the characters, I gravitated more towards Silver. And I still don't know why, but I like him.
Baron's bar again. Lead on this dive.
Wait a minute, did I get everything? Wait! Miniature boat. What's that? Oh, wait.
I'll be out of your way
You're being
momentarily,
stupid,
ladies.
Chester. Silver's a
was
really
out in
good
the rain
character,
last
yet
night.
sadly people give him crap because of his origin game, which is really stupid. Yeah, true.
We could see if Pinker can match the impression to the crime scene.
I totally misheard Pinkercan as Pinkerton. His character really wasn't, like, shown good in 06. Yeah.
For the record, Mr. Terrelson, what is your
You see,
wife's
Silver
name?
is supposed to be very naive.
Teresa.
Well, that's a no shit thing.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. Life. It can't be anyone who knew her.
I think you're lying, Lars. I think you were mad at your wife for embarrassing you in front of your friends. I think you came back here and strangled her and then dumped her body on the hill.
You think I strangled my wife? How do you expect to prove that?
Your wife was strangled with triple braid rope. The bow line from your boat is a perfect match.
Look, I know this looks bad. I'm gonna have to come to terms with the fact that
I still like Aaron Flynn writing the IDW comics, just like he did in the Archie comics. Different continuities. Archie universe is different from the game universe, and IDW is a sequel to Sonic Forces. So wait, Sonic Forces? So wait, the IDW comics are canon? Well, loose canon? Going off of what Charmy said, it's supposed to be, but like, he doesn't hesitate to kill Sonic, even though he's doesn't hesitate, even though he is naive. I think it's just purely Silver's just sort of going along because he really wants the future to be a better place. Silver's, I always envisioned Silver as the kind of guy. Okay, you know what? I am gonna cast doubt.
You let your drunk wife leave the party and go off on her own?
Look, I was angry. I was having a good time. She has to go and ruin it. We always have to do what she wants.
I always envisioned Silver as the kind of character that would do anything to make a lot of other people happy.
A bar down on North Beaudry Avenue. Baron's Bar. She goes there, drinks too much, gets maudlin, and calls me.
Cause like, I know, let's see, I don't want to like straight up use dramatic things.
Mr. Terrelson,
But I'd say like, I still envision Silver would probably do something like,
I think she was.
I don't know, something along the lines of a heroic sacrifice. I really need to pay
Spill it,
attention.
Terrelson. We like the look of you.
Oh, I guess
so
that
you
makes
better give us
sense.
something.
Cause truly, I don't think Silver would want to. Silver would really think, and they badly touched upon it in the game itself, where Silver questions Blaze about that, like, really does it make sense to kill somebody for the sake of the future? And
She drives me fucking crazy.
What time did she leave the party?
yeah, it's badly put, but I believe the game tried touching upon it where Silver thought about the morality of, you know, is it really wise to kill somebody for the sake of, you know, saving the future?
Played out my hand and drove home here. Paid the sitter and went to bed.
I want to use a modern day example, but I kind of don't.
You're lying, Lars. You didn't come straight home, did you?
Like, do I dare say it? It might be very controversial.
You were out in the rain. You got soaked, Lars. We found your wet weather gear.
Okay, I stayed a little
Hey
later
Chester, how'd you know that?
Cute little brunette.
I don't know. Wild guess.
Noticed.
You're using the Wikipedia again, aren't you? Yes.
I walked her home from Bobby's, but nothing happened.
I don't think that's it. I don't think it's fair. I always think there's a peaceful solution to everything.
Answering our questions, Mr.
Yeah.
Terrelson.
Like, in all honesty, what really Silver needed to do was at least protect Sonic from dying.
In the barrage, we
IDW follows the event chapter forces. The aftermath of the war against Eggman, they came up with the explanation as to why the Metal Sonic and why the Metal Sonic fighting forces existed, and the latest issue. Okay.
Appreciate your time, sir.
Rusty!
You
Hobo
believe this
Cap?
guy's story?
Kind of rings true.
Car 11K, Car 11 King, come in.
11 King, go ahead.
You know, if Tails was asked something, if Tails was tasked with something peaceful like that, he would make sure it went peaceful. He's definitely not one to use violence. Well, of course. I mean, after all, it is described that Tails has an IQ on par with Eggman's. I call bullshit. I think it's surpassed Eggman's. Though, again, it's kind of fun to, like, think about everything Sonic series-wise and psychologically. Because, weirdly, it's fun to imagine that, even given the circumstances of, like, finally being rid of Sonic, I don't think Eggman would go through with it, because I think he'd love the idea of a challenge too much. The Red Baron Bar? Okay, folks, you need to stop this. You're not going to go anywhere as a bar company. Go into pizza making. Oops.
Gents, drink.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
I'm Benny Clough.
My brain blinked out when I was saying
Yes,
the
it
last
is.
few issues started dripping into Resident Evil territory.
Was that Black Dahlia freak again? God damn it.
My brain blinked out. What I was saying was that the latest few issues started dripping into Resident Evil territory, believe it or not. You're gonna have to describe that, my boy. Yeah, Tails would never convince anybody to get on his side. I mean, remember when he tried to negotiate with Dark Gaia?
What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
Don't. Truth?
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home.
Really reminds me of myself, Tails, in that cutscene.
Wants a 5-star, goddamn.
Put out an APB on the
2
cab.
Rye on Ice, 1 Manhattan,
3591.
1 Gin
Should be
Ricky.
traceable.
The fuck is a Manhattan?
Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo.
The fuck is a Manhattan? It's a city.
Bums in here, but nothing to fit.
You talk about Eggman wanting a challenge. Unleashed brings that up. I clipped that scene on my Twitter. Maybe that's where it came from. Holy shit. Joey, your tweet. I actually did see your tweet.
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her.
I need to shut up and pay attention.
All right, 2 creeps were all over her, promising to take her down.
And I just guessed out purely from the fluttering eyes.
One of them was a
oh no! I couldn't be lying to you.
USS Indiana.
And the other man?
The other guy?
I didn't see it, Joey.
Bates. He's sitting in the back right now. Red polo shirt.
Any
Richard
idea
Bates?
where she was headed?
Huh.
Nope.
I heard of his brother, Norman. Okay.
The husband said she wanted to go dancing.
And she always wants to dance when she's been drinking. She was trying to talk some guys into taking her to one of the dance halls.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Bluff. We'll take it from here.
Eggman, what's the point of
Hey,
conquering
no
the
problem.
world without any challenge?
This is
Again, he's bizarrely got a point. Wow, you got a mug.
LAPD, don't make me chase you, shitbird. The Can't let the son of a bitch get away.
Bates, we just want to talk.
There he is. We got a ride. Get in and drive.
Ah, boiling balls.
You were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands.
Ah! Fiddly-dee. Get over here.
You gotta get me closer.
I want to pit, but the dude has anti-rubber band.
I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the victim.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, they're sticklers for routine. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
Can't get close enough.
Keep it on the road, goddammit. Let's end this farce.
You bitch!
He's showing you how it's done. Come on, Phelps, you're letting this lust get away from you. Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Damn you, telephone poles!
Spin him out, Cole. The road's wet.
All right, you got me. I've had enough.
Show me your hands.
Show your ass! An idea which sheds more light on the new villain, Dr. Starling, almost kills Sonic and Silver, and Eggman roasts... And Eggman roasts him big time for that. Eggman clearly states he would have carpet bombed Sonic easily whenever he wanted, but wasn't the point because he has to beat Sonic to prove he's superior.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead, and your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
You have got a mug.
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
She was okay. Drunk.
Ah, good to know Rusty always carries a dildo.
No,
No, that one doesn't work.
Looks like you're
I am sorry for that. That was bad. I apologize.
So what happened
No, wait,
when you
it would have made
left the
more
bar?
sense if I said it was a
Sailor boy
tap.
laid one on me. A cheap shot.
Oh, look, there's Finbar, and he's got the Finbar. Oh!
You've done time, haven't you? Is that why you ran?
Oh, that was a good one, Joey.
Sexual assault. Look,
Ladies
I
and
was
gentlemen,
lying there on the
Joey.
sidewalk. He flags a cab and
He
jumps
writes
in
better
with the
jokes
car.
than I do. That joke was kind of funny.
Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat. Nice private chat. I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case.
Phipps?
Find him a cozy
Yo,
cell.
Yellowhead dude. Better make sure that green guy doesn't come anywhere near me. I know what, and I've seen that stuff up, and I've seen that stick up close. It's clearly got some stains on it.
Car 11 King to KGPL.
KGPL. Go ahead, 11 King.
I need an APB out on a yellow...
This guy must have escaped from the...
Oh boy.
Phelps, badge
You
1247.
don't need to put yourself down that much. You got jokes that got me laughing. That's good, but I personally felt like the dildo joke was a little bit lazy.
The car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Because personally, I felt it just sort of seemed like an arbitrary jab, and you know, the whole lol gay. But it would have been funnier if I said that Rusty always carries a tap, because you always see him drinking. The little joke was still kind of funny.
Car 11K, we have a response on your APV regarding yellow cab number 3591. The vehicle has been identified at a gas station. Now heading west on 7th Street.
Garage on 7th Street. Let's hit it, Phelps. The cab driver might tie this whole thing together.
I hope you're right.
Nah, the hobo camp.
You see our taxi anywhere?
Wait, I just realized it could technically, the joke could have technically worked if we work out the angle of the reason why Rusty is so bad at marriage is that he just happens to be that way, but he just doesn't know. Does it really work though? I won't dwell on it any longer.
11K, yellow cab number 3591, sighted at the corner of Wilshire and Whitmer. Repeat, Wilshire and Whitmer, 11K.
Easy.
I have a feeling, even though I caused a lot of wreck, I'm probably
Where's
gonna
that
get
cab
high
got
stars
to
for
now?
this. My stars!
Swing left.
11K, further on your APB on yellow cab number 3591.
Come on.
Vehicle identified as Reggie's Cafe.
Ah,
Heading
Smeg.
north on Whitmer. KGPL clear.
There it is.
3591. That's him there, Phelps. Hit the...
LAPD, we're investigating a murder.
What's that got to do
Oh
with
no,
me?
Persona, don't do this to me.
From Barron's bar last night.
It's making
What
me
was
do
the
something
woman
I don't
wearing?
like. I legit feel like shutting the game off right now, and I think I will. What is it?
Tell me about her.
She
You
was
can
with
describe
the
it.
Sailor. And he was all over her. She wasn't having any of it. Said she just wanted to dance. But he had
that look in his eye.
Where did you drop them off?
Said the Crystal Ballroom.
What time?
After midnight. 12:30? Something like that.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Well, that's gonna ruin my day.
Anyway, going off of what I said, the IDW comics dipping into Resident Evil territory, they brought back robotization. Eggman has developed a bioweapon. Well, you see. Rusty, drive.
You can drive.
Some enemies stepped in front of a scripted battle. I knocked them.
We're looking for a tall, disfigured man at the camp.
Some
Could be
enemies
difficult.
stepped in
Most
front
bums
of
look
me
boring
in
to
some
me.
scripted
Come on,
battle,
Rusty, this
and I
isn't
knocked
Gothic
them over
fiction.
thinking,
Hobos are just like
okay,
you
now I
or
should
me.
be able
They're
to talk
just
to them,
men
and the
who've
game was
fallen
like,
on hard
nope,
times.
you can't talk
You
to
ain't
the
much of a
monster.
detective,
This makes
Phelps.
things
You think
worse.
the hobos like
Or it's a
me.
dog-like creature.
Clue number
Oh,
one.
yeah.
How do I smell?
Of alcohol and stale sweat. You know, I may be onto something here.
Very funny, Phelps.
You know what, I think if I recall, there was a song I heard that I also heard in Fallout 4. I think I heard Pistol Packin' Mama, both in LA Noire and Fallout 4. Yeah, I just want to shut the game off right now. It looks like... just say it. Fenbar wants to go, everybody wants to go to heaven in here.
LAPD, we'd like a word with you.
Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far.
Need you to stay copacetic.
Everybody wants to go to heaven.
How do we do that?
Fuck that.
Everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die.
Let's get that
The hell was that, Phelps?
What's your name?
Comrade Stalin.
Very funny. We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
Why did your partner shoot them? Well, to be perfectly honest, Rusty does not care. You see, given me, I would have tried to take the peaceful route if the game let me. I go first.
The Kremlin's over here, Phelps. Toss it and see what you find.
Bloody rope.
Looks familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terrelson's chin.
Okay, I will be right back. I heard a noise and I want to go check it out. So, if you'll forgive the absence. Okay, when I come back, you're going to have to describe that. Okay, I am back. I apologize heavily about that, y'all. I just heard a loud noise and thought somebody in the house fell down. But no, I may have just been an animal. Okay. He's the Blake of the game. Because Rusty is Rusty, and the hobos were looking to fight anyway. What, like Blake from Heavy Rain? Oh! Speaking of which, I do have Heavy Rain, but it's on PlayStation Plus, meaning I can't play it! Oh, joy! Ooh, newspaper. Missing morphine. Cops say goons fighting dope war.
Still working, Jack. I'm off to the Lighthouse Club in Santa Monica.
Hello, Jack.
Is that?
Mr. Benson, this is Courtney Shelby. He's a buddy of
Kelso?
mine from the war.
Well, I'm sure you two will want to polish some old war stories. Good evening, Jack.
Just beat it a few days
Mr.
ago, and
Sullivan.
it was so freaking good.
Good
Started
night,
a long
sir.
time ago, but didn't finish it until a few days ago.
Have a seat, Courtney.
Please play Heavy Rain. Oh. Yep. I won't lie, I want to. However,
I told
there's
you
a
I would have
problem.
nothing to do with that.
Well, not much of a problem.
I'm fine too, Jack. Medical school
It's
going
mainly the scene involving...
Dope peddlers need part-time jobs.
Oh shit, I forgot her
well. Made a
name.
mistake and we're in trouble.
The female character. You know, the intro scene where basically she's late at night in her apartment and she can't fall asleep.
Hand it over, walk away. What's stopping you?
We had to deal with them.
When you walk away, you don't hear me say, please, don't take the morphine. You don't.
Can't cope with the purity.
So your problem is with
Madison.
gangsters being dishonest.
My problem is
Yes.
that people are dying.
Why am I that
And if
stupid?
this gets back to us,
We'll all end up in jail.
I can remember Ethan, but
So how
not
am I
Madison.
supposed to
Oh,
help?
God
This
forbid
isn't
Madison.
the war. I can't just wave a magic wand and clean up your mess.
We want you to negotiate, Jack.
The only thing these guys understand
Yeah, that scene is really
trust,
screwed up.
Sheldon. They got
The scene in question that I'm talking about necessarily is where you're sort of forced to,
the nature of a secret society.
have her shower.
God's sake, Courtney, you want to be a doctor. How can you fight with that?
We are better trained, Jack.
I didn't make it through the war to come back to this kind of shit, Sheldon.
Why does every connection have to be like this? Forgot about that. Oh, the shower scene. Yep. Ah! You! I'm trying to charge my phone because it is very low on battery. Oh, that's right. This game isn't afraid to show boobies. It's also not afraid to show characters pissing. The hell?
Don't think this is any use to us.
Well, technically it is, because it's somebody in the military, meaning they're probably suffering from PTSD. Coin purse.
Ackerman doesn't look like much of a dancer.
Yeah, I got a slightly good ending when I beat it. I want to try, when I do end up getting it, I want to try to go for the best ending possible.
Are you drunk, mister?
What do you
just
think?
cracked? Let's finish this. Back to the station.
Okay.
Phelps, leave him be.
Cole Phelps, racial profiling.
That's disgusting. Didn't you ever hear of...
What's your beef with this guy, Phelps?
2 peanuts were walking on the street.
If you're ever feeling angry, just punch an orphan. What are they gonna do? Tell their parents? Oh, that one is dark. The shower scene is actually optional. You don't have to go through with it. Through the event flags, the chapter are time related. Most gamers are just horny and want to see boobs. You got me there. But then again, wait, correct me if I'm wrong, Joey, but weren't the characters like, or am I thinking of Beyond Two Souls where they modeled them after the actual actors? Like, was Heavy Rain the first David Cage game to have the characters modeled after the actors playing them, or was it Beyond Two Souls? Because technically, if it was Heavy Rain, it'd feel a little creepy. But what about porn? You got me there, but still, it would feel a bit too weird if they did that in Heavy Rain. Damn it! I hate that meme too. It's screwed up for my tastes. Oh, you mean the whole gamers are always horny and they want to see boob? But how dare you have a woman in lead who is strong?
Help me out.
Nope, not here. I don't agree with that whole mentality. I mean, I do speak as a rather horny individual, but I don't... That's something I think that sort of that detracts from the games at time. In fact, personally, I always feel that nudity sort of detracts from all forms of... Not there. Where am I going? Oh, the meme about hitting kids. Oh, yes. Sorry about that. Everyone was the first actors, motion capture, provide the voices as well. Holding cells, lineup gallery, detectives, interview room 1. There you are.
You were in the Marines.
How do you know?
The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of
Oh, fine. Just my opinion.
weight like
That's
that
okay.
on a man's shoulders?
I mean, do you dare want to hear the other joke that me and Joey's friend said at some point? Dark humor will never grow old, just like kids with cancer.
Why did you kill Mrs. Terrellson?
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
You hate women, Ackerman?
More than you could ever imagine.
How much did you hate Mrs. Terrellson?
I ache to put my seed in them. Afterwards, I have no use for them.
You're fucked up.
A bus driver dropped
I'm
Mrs.
sorry, but
Terrellson
that
near
may
your
have been the
camper
most
on 2
unsettling
a.m.
thing I've ever
Take her to
heard.
the hill.
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
You are clearly insane, Ackerman.
Is that a cancer
State of
joke?
California
Yes.
does not execute mental
Wait, who
patients.
said that? Andrew.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but I've killed many of them. Their necks are so fragile.
Yeah, well, that was pretty
Stuart Ackerman,
sad face.
I am charging you with the
Sorry.
murder of Teresa Terrellson.
Wouldn't really say that guy looks disfigured. Hell, he doesn't even look tall.
A man down on his luck I can abide. But a filthy red who chooses to live outside the rules of society, I can't.
Yeah, I know, it's dark. I apologize for that.
Tarleton will provide the catalyst we need. I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will be, gentlemen. And a grand result you have brought me. You two are fast becoming my finest crusaders.
I'll try my best to avoid making really messed up jokes like that. Because I do know there is a line that's best not crossed most times. And 5 stars. Well, nobody died. Got goosebumps on my neck heck a few times though. From the messed up jokes, or... Oh, I didn't show it off last time, but Cole came over to the... Okay, I'm just gonna call it the Velvet Room.
A blazing ruin. You say that you were only fooling. Don't walk away. Don't do me wrong. Don't leave me singing this torched song when I'm burning.
Sooner, honey, I love you. To take it, okay, do you love me? So sorry, so give me Galasana, Katsu, so. Oh, this one. Yo, that is good cinematography. Like, that is creepy as all hell.
Of course we will look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year.
I'm fine with most jokes, except for school shooting jokes and stuff that pisses me off. No cause of the killer. You see, there are specific lines I won't cross, and to be perfectly honest, stuff involving anything that involves that stuff is a line that I do not cross.
348 South Main Street.
There are some things that are okay to joke about, and there are some things that are okay to joke about, and then there are things that you don't joke about, even when you pull off dark comedy. Yes. Like, to use an example of Family Guy, there was an episode involving Quagmire's sister, involving an abusive relationship. Now listen, they tried heavily to portray this as serious as possible, but at the same time, they still tried pulling off jokes. And thing is, it does not work under that subject material. Oh, those doors are locked. Apologies for talking about, like, dark stuff like that. Yep, Joey. I'm still on that enemy persona, and I don't want to fight it. Pawnbroker.
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Slow and steady, come on!
They were gonna hurt another person. No, they weren't, Phelps.
Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sakes.
And he always maintained he was set up.
KGPL to all units. Citizen reports man with a gun.
How far away is this?
Union and Rockwood Street.
Finbar!
You can drive.
And you drive. You know what, I'm just turning off my PS3. PS3? Yeah, I keep forgetting Persona 5 did have a PS3 version, which I wonder... Like, does anybody know if the PS3 version, like, what exactly the biggest difference is? It's probably just only graphics.
11K, go ahead.
Wrong. There's a whole character missing. You can't date Kawamaki.
God damn it! I said cough it up! I'm not gonna say it again. Say That's it, old man. I've had enough of your gibberish.
Oh, poor
Give it
sir.
up, LAPD!
Hey, watch where you're going. Hurry, you can still catch him.
Fuck, I'm gonna try to come off.
There he is.
I was not in the mood. Shit, I probably could have warning shot at him. I've read they're basically the same except for graphic. Oh yeah, this guy's totally innocent. There's nothing wrong with trying to portray a taboo subject and to portray a taboo topic properly. The problem is that Family Guy just... The show is up its own ass now with jokes that it can't be serious with anything. Yeah... I think as Doug Walker put it, and the reason why Family Guy sort of fell flat was... I think when it really died was around 2008, when the comedy just sort of went more downhill. Because for a while it was good, because it was sort of that, and I know it's going to sound weird when I say this, but it was like that perfect balance of both. It was like that perfect balance of a show that had the
You're
right...
behind the wheel.
Just say it, Chester, just say it. As Doug Walker puts it, the reason why he thinks Family Guy doesn't work is that it's a crazy guy in a crazy world. But before 2008, Family Guy had that balance where every now and again it was Peter, being the straight man in a normal world that was Peter being the straight man in a crazy world, or the world being normal and Peter being crazy.
You boys ready? Follow me.
Oh yeah, Fenbar's driving. Come on, honk the horn, Fenbar. No, Phelps. Come on, no, Phelps. Damn it, Phelps. Oh boy. Wait a minute.
Hard, isn't it?
Wasn't she naked in the PS3 version of the game?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them.
You've heard the word desperate before? Well, these poor bastards are desperate. Well, that poor bastard. I'm not sure about the other guy, though. I hope this letter finds you in a better way than last bitten. Bitter words were exchanged. You had taken too much liquor, and we both know what makes you become. I'm not willing to harass and accuse. I am writing to apologize. I was heartbroken seeing that you become my little girl, and she's doing to herself. You destroy her body and soul with liquor, Evelyn, and a job for me, but only God and Almighty above, knight and judge, go to church, burst into flames, illness.
Someone was trying to get her to come home.
No, she was never naked.
Go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's going to be difficult, Cole.
Damn.
Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
Well, damn.
This is shit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
Let's see. 2 large suitcases, 1 small suitcase, bedroll, pillow, plain bed sheets, 3 photo frames, hairbrush, bowling pin, statuette, makeup, and clothes. And finally, there we go. Another bar.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her.
Okay, honey. Oh, damn, I'm so sorry. Another ring missing.
Another missing ring.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
God damn. Stop it, Phelps. You saw that already?
Smell? Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
I'm going to find the fucker that did this to you.
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
Got her face. Yep.
Stay out of my way, and
what have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
Okay, first things first.
Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shunting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman.
The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your detail?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
Okay. Are y'all ready to be disgusted? Well, then again, I'm talking to both Charmy and Joey, and most likely both of you have already played this game. And already gotten to this guy.
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her.
Thank you, Rusty!
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand. Classic Carmine. Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop!
Fucking nasty
Don't hit him.
bitch.
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
Matt? I'm Necroman!
Did you take any money?
Wasn't any to take. I found her lipstick and her matchbook over on the mat. Not much else.
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here.
I've got this far in the game, I know this scene. Look alive, it's Necroman! Arch rival to Wonky Dick. Really? I'm trying to remember, but I believe there was another thing that was the rival to Wonky Dick. Honestly, while this guy is a creep, I don't think he deserved the punch. I'm gonna sound weird for saying that. Sorry, just the pacifist in me talking. It's alright. But, personally, I would have punched him.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest.
I'd really...
See how this plays out.
Thank
Until
you.
Then you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
Clyde, you get this sack of shit into a cell. I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
You do not fuck corpse. I made the joke earlier with Phelps being that way, but I sort of dropped it because I knew it was messed up.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
God.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor, closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard.
Wait till the end of the scene.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Still don't think he deserved the punch, Joey. Pacifist, remember? Yep. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. This actually looks like a nice car. Okay, in all honesty, I think I will take the normal car. However, since it's kind of late, I'll be using fast travel.
Read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
It does look like a nicer car.
Yeah,
I liked it because it looked very,
People are
what's the
starving.
word,
Can't do that.
classic cop
I want
car.
to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? Guess that's okay then.
I should always have a shirt
Communists
on
can't fight without
standby
food.
to
Spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have a
clean
real
my
fight.
ears.
Fortunately,
I never told y'all about this, but personally,
Watch your
while I do
mouth.
love streaming, I
You know what
hate
you're
these
saying?
headphones
The
because
people
of
of this country
multitude of
overthink
problems.
You
The
think
cords
Chinese
keep
would balk at an
breaking,
emperor if they are
the
starving?
I'm not always 100% sure of the audio, and secondly, and this is just me, but I hate how like the earmuffs are like it forms to your ear right, obviously for an obvious reason, but it really heats up my ears and sweats like a dog, and I do not like the sensation of sweat. Alright, cool, Phelps. Put your hands in the air.
How can I help you boys?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
50 bucks?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. You'll feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
Alright, let's take a look.
What's this mark here?
Looks like an
Maker's mark.
H.
Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Hartfields. Why does that sound familiar? Joey. Wasn't that an early... Wasn't that for the patrol desk?
Does this mark mean
22
anything?
carats.
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
Hallmark. Time for the boss fight with Rick Harrison and his pawn shop! Wait, if this was in Las Vegas, that'd be perfect, but this is
Goes
Los
by the name of
Angeles.
Percy B. Shelley. Gave an
But
address.
wait!
15 Polish
This could be
London,
the old
Lake
man,
Can you give
who
us a
sadly
description
passed
of the man
away
who pawned
recently.
his rings?
Not
Damn.
sure. Medium height, medium
Rest in
build,
peace, Harrison Sr.
dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
I found a way to laugh at it, and Hartfeld was on a patrol desk when you arrested a Jeep. Yes!
We're all on the same
We
team.
gave him the gas chamber specifically
Chain of
for
command, Phelps.
net neutrality.
Skipper will decide who needs to know. You got it?
I get it, Rusty. I just don't like it. We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers
Wait.
check out the Blair County address.
What am I
Address is
doing?
bogus.
Rusty, you drive. But Phelps...
Can you drive to this one?
You figure that?
I knew it sounded familiar,
This
but I
Shelley
wasn't
wrote the
thinking
poem
it
that came
was,
with If the Dahlia letters are genuine, then the man who
fuck it, I'll
killed
just
Elizabeth
call him a Jeep
Stewart
pie.
may have also killed Deirdre Muller.
And how do we prove that? Skipper ain't gonna like this one bit.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
Ba-da, 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 ba-da. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Bum, 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 bum. Make him the cutest that I've ever seen. Bum, 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 bum. You know what the strangest thing is? I'm familiar with that song, not in its original form, but the version that was sung on Golden Girls. Yeah, G-Pie got the gas chamber for repealing net neutrality. Not the first degree murder he committed. LA's finest.
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn?
Clint Eastwood?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
This dude seriously looks like Clint Eastwood. Be careful with the liquor boxes.
Fine stock here, Mr. Robbins.
Now I know what you're thinking.
Let us take some for the road.
Did he unload 6 or 7 crates of alcohol? The
He's
truth
joking,
is,
Mr.
I
Robbins.
lost count.
She kept a bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her. An alcoholic in a liquor store, that was never going to work
Now you
out.
gotta ask yourself one question.
We'll take a look around.
Are you gonna pay him for the extra labor? Well, are you, punk?
She wasn't always such a loner.
Oh, wow. That is a very classic teenage... Yo! Dude to the far left, that looks like Germa.
Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn
Aristotle
wasn't stupid.
metaphysics.
The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
Well, we all got our own
And
vices.
she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
McCaffrey? We came across a McCaffrey before, but I doubt they're related.
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years
Keystone
ago.
Films.
She worked in legal copyrights for
1938.
music.
She worked legal copyright for music. You mean basically she sort of went up and said, "Hey, I want this music to be put in this movie." Or wait, wouldn't it technically be like, "Excuse me, but the producers want the music in this
Rawlings
movie"?
Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
Rawlings.
Spare
You know
time.
that place, corner of 9th and Grand.
Phelps, you unintentionally pun there.
Tuesday nights.
I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
Wait. The hell? Okay.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit? To pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
Okay.
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it, but she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
Damn.
We got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
Your face is too straight. Wait, you're looking away.
We're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him. From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society. You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
You're a good soul. I'm sorry for going silent. It's okay if y'all go silent for a bit. I mean, it is probably late over where y'all live. I mean, really thinking about it, I'm sort of glad I did move my streams over to 9 p.m. Technically midnight, where y'all are at. But it still kind of worries me because I don't want to interfere with y'all's sleep schedule. I'm just looking something up about this game.
Breathe, Phelps. Breathe, damn it.
And apparently Cole Phelps was Cole Phelps was dead at the wheel. Oh, I'm sorry, but this game is making me laugh too much. Wait a minute. I swear that said ho. Yeah, Fenbar just
You can drive.
Like, if you were to shoot the arms or legs, a person would stay okay, but I looked up and apparently no. No, not in this game. Probably something in True Crime Streets of LA, which did have neutralizing shots. Though, again, they were pretty confusing that if you shot someone in the shoulder, it was a neutralizing shot, but not the
We need
legs.
to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch.
A lot of people replayed it too,
Evelyn
like,
Summers?
no, once a gun
What is it now?
out, shoot
You
to
knew
kill,
Evelyn?
and
As
any
well as I
IRL,
wanted to know Evelyn.
and
Pain in the
kill any
ass, always coming
IRL
in
would
here,
tell you to do the
had some
same.
drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
Alright.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer,
really?
detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Sir, could you stop yelling?
I see your
I'm right next to you. You do
How well
realize
did you
shouting
know?
at that high of a volume
Can't
could
say
cause
that I
people to
knew
go
her.
deaf?
It was more like I was aware of her.
Okay, I already do not like you. And your ooh, your portrait is... Ooh.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
Bullshit.
Do you want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth column.
Doubt it.
Nice to meet you, comrade.
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
I'm calling bullshit on that because
You're lying,
you
McCaffrey.
wrote in her book.
You look down your nose at Evelyn, but you knew her, and you have some idea of what happened.
I hope you're holding aces. I'm telling you again, I barely knew the woman.
The only ace up my sleeve is the ace of spade. And we all know what the ace of spades means.
Why would you lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was more than that. A Renaissance
Yeah, I don't
man
like this guy. He
yourself
wasn't like, oh
lending his
god,
books
that's
to his
terrible.
acolytes.
He seems very passe about it,
Me
which
about
makes
that
him suspicious.
goddamn book, and then she lifts it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it, as if she could even comprehend any of it. I saw her go into a hotel with Tiernan last night. They had booze in a paper bag. He's your man.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
I was thinking there was another question after that. Wait.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Car 11K, Car 11 King, KGPL.
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly. Return to Central, code 2.
11 King, en route.
All right.
Not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
And how far away is Central? You drive.
You can
Christ,
drive.
Phelps, you were super lazy. Since Joey's a bit silent, I assumed he's gone off
Can you
to
drive
bed.
to this one? Can you drive to this one? You know the way. You can drive.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
You drive. I need to go over the case.
No,
notes.
still here. Oh. Sorry about that, Joey. It's kind of wrong for me to assume things. Did you just assume his sleep schedule? Well, yeah. I mean, it's sort of common to expect most people to be... I guess I find it common to expect that most people are morning birds. And normally, most people would be asleep around this time.
The captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
Alright, downstairs. Nope, not here. Downstairs. Probably just should have followed Rusty. Down, down, down to the bottom of the sea.
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick, but she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
Again.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, though. You're married. Yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
I'm technically shooting myself in the ass right now since I have class in the morning.
Follow up on Evelyn Summers.
Dude, go to bed. Joey, I know you want to be a good friend, but as a friend myself, I urge you, go to sleep,
Back to the Summers
get
case.
the rest you need. My dude, you have school, and I want you to pass that, my dude.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
I mean, I know it's still late over where you were at, but still, there's time.
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks for your help.
Anyway, apologies for getting kind of loud there. Fenmar, what do you think you're doing? Get in the driver's seat.
You can drive.
Let me pose a question.
Depends. What's it got to do with?
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
Huh. Cousin, it is your cousin. It is time for us to go poop. God. I'm having GTA 4 flashbacks right now.
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
We're conducting an investigation, ma'am.
You are
Do
way
know
too
the
chipper
name
for this
Evelyn
job.
Summers?
Sounds like I should. Oh, maybe it could be Jimmy's friend.
And some
James
people overthink
Tierney.
Rusty was the Black Dahlia
He's a
killer
pin
when
set.
this game came out. You know what?
He
Maybe some people did.
To a lady after work. Stuck in my mind. Because she was much older, too.
I am going to look that up,
Where can
Joey.
we find Jimmy, Florence?
He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back.
Thanks, ma'am. Let's go get him. Tiernan, LAPD.
And I can't look it up right now. You fucker!
There.
What are you waiting for? Get after him!
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight.
Oh, Phelps!
These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Another runner. Well, at least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these
L.A. Noire.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means, Phelps.
Damn it.
Come on, Phelps, you're losing that little weasel.
If this isn't the killer, we can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
That's unless he runs into a wall and saves us all the trouble.
Damn it, I hate how it always doesn't read Noire correctly.
He's going through the square.
I hope the people see him in time to get out of the way. What if they run because someone's setting them up? Because they feel like the deck is stacked against them?
Don't make up ridiculous stories for them, detective. Leave that to the perp's imagination.
For some odd reason, voice to text never hears the
Oh,
E.
looks like we're going into the tunnels.
God damn it, he'll kill himself.
It's all right, as long as he doesn't kill us, I'm okay with it. Ah, god damn it, the train
Rusty
up ahead. Watch
is
out,
the Black
Cole.
Dahlia. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Something about this is the best.
Don't catch that train, Phelps.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
That's the end of that. About fucking time.
Put your hands where I can see them.
You know what? I think it was a bad idea, because I think it spoiled the game for me. I never thought Rusty was the killer because my brother played the game. He spoiled me back in 2011. Damn it. But, you know what? That would be ingenious.
Can you drive to this one?
Guess who's back? Back again. Phelps is back. Tell a friend. Get off the sidewalk, get off the sidewalk, get off the sidewalk, get off the sidewalk, get off the sidewalk. But that's an interesting angle, Joey. Thing is, though, is that for, like, convincing characters that betray, I don't, because usually in every Rockstar game there's a betrayal of some sort. I don't think Rusty would be the betraying type.
McCaffrey is in apartment 6.
And I know it's going to sound weird, but there's usually a small thing that tips it off. Like, for Big Smoke, it's obvious how he's jovial and tries to avoid talking about specific things that obviously should be talked about. 6 this way. Nope. 7. No, that's 8. You lied to me! Oh. I'm dyslexic.
Torn from the letter we found beside the body.
Huh.
At the very least, I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene.
Fucking
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
I know it's going to sound weird, but I think that over time I've sort of noticed the thing with Rockstar is that there's usually always a betrayal, but at the same time, it's sort of easy to spot who's going to betray you.
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you going to give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
All right.
Drunk and in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation, at least.
Up the stairs, she said.
Hey, isn't that the cop who solved the big case and got promoted?
Yes. You look familiar.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk.
I'll go get our wheels.
You know, Phelps, you could have made it if you jumped off. Jump.
You a runner, McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight.
Lock him up and throw away the key.
Come on.
Hey, if you get him, give him one for me, detective.
Give it up, LAPD.
Get back here. Game, I'm in tackle distance.
McCaffrey, you're under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn Summers.
He didn't even slap handcuffs on him. Handcuffs. Cuffs.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's got to be McCaffrey.
All right.
Unless
Damn it.
Tiernan set him up. You don't think that asshole Jameson could have done it, do you? Whoever did it. It wasn't that Dahlia fuck.
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If we survive this, it's going to be a miracle.
Yes. Yes. It's a regional dialect. Really? Well, I'm from Utica, and I've never heard the phrase steamed hams.
KGPL to any unit. A citizen reports suspicious activity 111 South Alameda. Stand by for further for any Central unit.
Rusty, you know what to do.
You know the way. You can drive.
Driving driving Mr. Phelps.
KGPL to any unit. A citizen reports suspicious activity 111 South Alameda. Stand by for further for any Central unit.
I know what set the world on fire.
Citizen reports suspicious activity at 111 South Alameda. 2 male GTA suspects spotted.
Thus, LA felt safe for that day.
LAPD, stop what you're doing. Ah, shit.
Wait a second.
Up for some of the rough stuff, are you?
Phelps, leave him be.
What?
Try that again.
The hell are you talking about, Rusty? Oh, this one. Met a familiar face.
You! Get back here!
Bob with the bud, dang, 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 dang. You said the monkey on the jockey. Whee! Game, that was clearly a jump. Wait a minute. Correct me if I'm wrong, but... Okay, I might be heavily wrong on this one, but... I believe, wasn't there one traffic case that I believe Will had a hard time with? I don't think it was this one, but it may have been.
Just a scratch.
Shit! Wait! Rusty's in there, right?
No harm done. Give it up, LAPD!
Frank Morgan? Yeah, look, it was Harry's idea to boost the truck full of fishes, not mine. I was in the bar late talking and we...
Save it. You two idiots can say hello to Adrian for me.
Oh, God damn it.
You were arrested once, I'll arrest you again. And you know what? I'll set you up with the guy that fucks Adrian. Huh. I totally didn't expect to come across that asshole again. Huh.
You're behind the wheel.
You know what? I just had an epiphany. He had a hard time a lot with the street case because of the way Rusty's car handled. Ah, yeah. Rusty's car is not the best, but it doesn't feel that bad. I'm probably gonna hate... Wow, I forgot his fucking name again.
You can make it stick with one of these suspects.
Fuck it. We're not gonna call him by his real name. We're just gonna call him Vice Douche.
Aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan is a
His
one,
car.
McCaffrey isn't two. I want a confession from one of them. Don't fail me, young Phelps.
Okay.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Okay. James Tenement. Oh boy.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Bullshit.
Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
McCaffrey gave you up, Tiernan. He says he saw you go into your hotel with Evelyn.
I met Evelyn at the public library. We would read for a while and then go for a drink. Last night, we went back to my hotel room and had some more to drink. I must have passed out. I woke up and she was gone.
What time was this?
Around midnight, maybe later.
And there's no one who can confirm this.
No, there isn't. I knew you wouldn't believe me.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at it once and laughed in her face.
You're saying Evelyn stole it.
She wanted something of his.
Something just doesn't feel right. She idolized.
We either hang this on you or McCaffrey. You better give us something.
Well, McCaffrey's been in trouble with the law before. I mean, he always makes out it was some kind of labor dispute, but, you know, I'm not so sure.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night.
You know what? I just
I don't
realized
remember.
I might have to choose somebody to arrest.
You're lying, Tiernan. You'd been fighting with her. You fought, and
I'm not lying! She got up and left! That was it!
She left, but she came back. She bought you a quart of whiskey to make it up to you. She told the liquor store owner. You're in deep trouble, buddy.
She said she loved me. She wanted to care for me. She would never stop talking about McCaffrey.
Arrest McCaffrey for the 5-star rating.
Was a hero. McCaffrey
Ah,
cared
okay.
for the little guy.
Did you kill
Well,
him?
he seemed like a dick anyway.
Might as well have. I kicked her out. She had nowhere to go.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
We use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Coroner's report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. A big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key. A present from the prop department.
You do have to go back and forth a few times between
talk
both
to
of them to
McCaffrey.
answer all the
You need to
questions.
think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear. You ready to
You
answer
fuck young boys, McCaffrey.
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
You are condescending and I want to fucking smack you.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You were out at the rail yard.
And what do you have that proves I was there?
Where was it? Torn letter.
How about half of Augusta Summers' last correspondence with her daughter?
What are you talking about?
After you were done beating Evelyn, you searched her and found her mother's letter. That old lady's anguish amused you.
I know nothing about a letter or Evelyn's goddamn mother.
So what was it doing on your writing desk?
I don't know, but if I didn't put it there, somebody else did. Try exercising your powers of deduction on that.
Fight it, fight it, fight it.
We found the lug wrench.
There's more shit in this guy's teeth than Micah
and the
Bell.
note from her mother, and
No. Micah still takes the cake.
We have you cold,
The shit
McCaffrey.
cake.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
I don't believe you, Grosvenor. The evidence says that you killed her.
You can prove that I wanted to kill Evelyn?
I'm gonna say accusation.
Tiernan is prepared to testify that you threatened Evelyn's life in his presence.
Self-preservation. That's understandable. Okay, I'll level with you. Tiernan killed Evelyn. He came to me for help. I listened to him, and he explained why he did it.
Tiernan went to you for help. You expect me to buy that?
That's how it went down. I told him he made a terrible mistake, but he would be throwing his life away if he went to the cops. I took his things and told him I would dispose of them.
But you didn't.
Speak to Tiernan. He'll give it up.
Alright, I'll be back.
Before strips off me at the grand jury, case got thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
Get out of the way.
You spoken to McCaffrey? I can go? It's all been cleared up?
Not quite. We have one more question we need to ask, James. Then I think we will be done.
Sure. Go ahead.
So Evelyn passed out, and you walked out. What happened next?
I woke up in the morning, very hungover. I thought Evelyn would have come back.
Bullshit.
I know you're lying, James. You went out looking for her. Tell me what really happened.
I don't know what you're talking about. How can you say I wasn't in that hotel room?
Well, you see, the other guy.
You wound up at McCaffrey's. You were still incredibly drunk. You passed out on his floor. It's time to tell me what really happened.
Remember to use the phone after this. Okay.
McCaffrey woke me up the next morning. And he showed me the lug wrench and the letter and the box. And he said I came in with him last night. He said that I killed Evelyn. And that it was all over the radio. And that he would protect me. And I don't know, detective, for the life of me, I can't remember a goddamn thing. And I was angry with her. Really angry. I could have done it. Was it me?
No, it was not. You see, the truth is, even though alcohol does sort of change you, as some people say, it puts the real you into reality, you're horrified by the idea. And I think personally, you wouldn't have done it. Damn. I feel bad for the guy.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thanks.
So, we got a military boy who likes beating women.
Need a drink.
All the
I got
more
the
reason
jitters
to punch
again.
this fucker.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw, it changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
God, I have never wished sodomy among some motherfucker, but...
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge.
If Timon really was the killer, we wouldn't... he wouldn't be freaking out like that.
Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore! She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have...
You beat her because she stole from you. Because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you
Fuck
with the
you.
murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad...
I hope you get shanked in the... Man, I hope you get shanked in the clink.
Way to forgive you.
God damn! Holy shit, I've never hated a guy like this before.
Boys, you bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Brad, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot in the prison graveyard.
What the hell was with that face? Okay, I'm saving that clip to hopefully get a snapshot of that. Also, sorry for getting loud, folks, but oh god, that guy irritated me. Fuck him. Man calls himself a man by showing restraint, not by lashing out. You got a point, Room. You got a point, Joey. I was about to say Rusty for some reason. It's just ingrained in my brain. Damn. Fuck.
We have lost most of Shaughnessy and Dunn's squad. The gunny is dead. First platoon is in worse shape. That medic is either crazy or the bravest man alive.
Then we rally with the first and try for the Namboos.
It's sheer to the left. To the right, it goes right through a pass with 2 Namboos and enfilade. Mate, we can lose everyone.
Lieutenant, get back off this fucking bridge. They'll start walking the mortars back to their own positions. We only have minutes. I'm in charge here, Sergeant. Get your men off the bridge, Lieutenant. What's your unit, Sergeant? We don't have time for this, Lieutenant. What's your unit, Sergeant? I company 22nd Marines, Lieutenant, and we just saved your ass by fording the river. My orders are to reconnoiter the... I think that point is now moot. You have 10 men left. My orders are to save what's left. Move out!
The Quarter Moon Murders. I think I'm going to call it a stream because I think it's a bit late.
Well done, lads. You did well with the Summers case. But we have a problem. The examiner received a new letter today.
Do you mind if I take a look, Ray?
Go right ahead.
They've both been rinsed in gasoline like the previous letters, so I can't lift a print.
Okay, I think I'll call it a stream right here. Okay, apologies for going on for quite a bit of time. So, I wanted to quickly say thanks both to Joey and Charmy for showing up every now and again for the streams. Y'all have been very good. Helps, you know, at least to have somebody there watching. Anyway, thank y'all for tuning into this stream. Next stream will not be on Saturday. In fact, I'm going to double check with my grandparents because we have to go down to our other home for a short, quick thing. We have to go down because basically the hospital sent a letter that was meant for my grandfather about his whole driving situation, whether he can or cannot, down over to our other home. So essentially we got to drive down there and pick up the mail. So I will not be here on Saturday. However, assuming of course if I'm going to be here on Friday, I will stream Red Dead Redemption 2 on Friday. And that one will be quite interesting. It'll be at the same time at 9 p.m. Pacific time. Those who live in the East Coast, that'll be around midnight. And those who live in the UK, that'll be around 5 a.m. And it might be a bit of a tearjerker. In fact, I will downright say this. If you tune into the Red Dead Redemption 2 stream, it might be the stream where you hear me cry. Because, we might be faced with some stuff. Oh boy. But it'll be long. Anyway, thank y'all for tuning in. I will see y'all next time. Anyway, stay safe, and see y'all later. Bye! Bye, have a beautiful time.